Happy Holidays 2022. I'm Sarah Lebrecht from Real Fitness Coaching, and today I'm here to share with you some tips for having a healthy and sane holiday season. So let's get started with the thing most of my clients talk about, and that is nutrition. One of my clients was so wise and to bring up this great suggestion this week, and she is focusing on adding more vegetables into her day. It's really about adding things in that are healthy and gonna fill us up and give us fiber than only and solely focusing on taking things away, like sugary treats and alcohol, which of course are wise to keep an eye on during the holidays, but it's really effective if we can include more of the foods that are healthy and will help fill us up. So my first tip, nutrition-wise, is to include plenty of vegetables, breakfast, lunch, dinner, if you can, even at parties, snack on the veggie tray, and have other things too. Just make sure you got plenty of the vegetables in. Second tip for nutrition is a strategy another client uses, which is at any time that she goes to a party, she makes sure to eat a full, healthy, balanced meal beforehand so that she's satisfied and full. That helps prevent mindless eating when you're really hungry, and you can be a little bit more thoughtful about the choices that you make when you're at a party. My third recommendation around nutrition is to just keep an eye on your alcohol. Most of us don't make great decisions the more alcoholic drinks we've had, and we'll tend to overeat. And if you're at a work party, maybe say something you wish you didn't. So just keep mindful about your quantity of alcohol and just keep it on the lower side and make sure to stay hydrated. So having plenty of water, or if you're hosting a party, have fizzy waters and things that are interesting like that. Okay, the next category I like to talk about is exercise. This is typically a time of the year when we are crunched for time, and it doesn't always feel like we have enough time to get in the exercise that we would like to do or that would help us feel better. And so I want to encourage you to do the minimum. And I bet you can find 5 minutes in a day to either get on the floor and do some stretching and rolling, walk out the door and do some walking. Even if it's cold out, put your jacket and your hat and your gloves on and go outside and get fresh air for 5 minutes. I know you can do 5 minutes, and the point is to just take the time that you've got and get yourself to move. No matter what it is, just do a little bit each day. All right, the next topic is one that I kind of mentioned in the last suggestion, which is doing the minimum. So at this time of the year, there are so many things coming at us. We typically have family, work, social engagements like parties, other get-togethers with friends, or we have family that comes into town and stays with us. Maybe we are shopping for presents, maybe we are sending holiday cards. I encourage you during this time of the year to do the minimum. Don't try to do everything to perfection because you don't have time or energy for that. I encourage you to assess what actually brings you joy and makes you happy so that you can pick and choose where you want to invest your energy. This connects into another tip which a client that I used to work with came up with, and that is that every holiday season we would talk about the things that didn't go well. And I encouraged her to write them down in a place where she would remember it for the next year. Because a year is too long. You can't count on your memory to show up and remind you next year of what didn't go well and what you prefer to do instead. So I encourage you to either use your phone and put a note in for the next year at Thanksgiving to give yourself those holiday reminders, or as the client did, make a list of all the things that worked and didn't work at the holidays and stick it in your holiday decorating box that you pull out at that time of year when you decorate your house or your tree, and it will remind you. And last but definitely not least, I would encourage you to find the joy this holiday season. Very simple things can bring you joy in the holidays. For me, it's sitting in the dark room looking at the Christmas tree with lights. I also love to hear music, and you don't have to get tickets to a holiday concert. You could just put music on Spotify and listen to some of the holiday music that brings you joy. Maybe it's being in the car with family and driving around to look at the holiday lights. Whatever it is about the holiday season that you enjoy, I encourage you to reflect and make that happen so that it's not only a busy, hectic, stressful time of year, it's also a joyful time of year. Wishing you a wonderful holiday season this year and a very happy new year as we go into 2023. Thank you so much for watching.